But if you overstretch yourself for so long, which I did for years, while running yourself down into the ground, while you're not actually doing things that are feeding your soul, you're only going to end up coming to a dead end with it and hitting a wall. And that's what I did. I didn't understand. I didn't have anybody to tell me like, no, you need to pull back and focus on yourself. That's one of the things that I preach the most, is you've got to focus on yourself. And for years, I thought it was selfish for me to be like pulling back. And not only that, I didn't think that I was worthy of my own love. Do you know what I mean? So I was just pouring it out and pouring it out and pouring it out to the point of where I had nothing left to give. And then when I had nothing left to give, I felt like nothing in myself. And then when I was drowning myself in drink all the time and drugs and all that, I started to, like, I wouldn't say hear voices, but it was an inner conversation with myself. And I was speaking to myself like the people used to speak to me when I was a kid trying to seek validation. Like, you're nothing. Look at you're in your mid-20s. You've not amounted to nothing. You're this, you're that. And I couldn't hold the relationship down because I was too soft. Do
you think it's down to yourself?
Yeah, because I was too soft. I poured on the validation. I poured on the gifts. I poured on the love that I didn't even know that I should have been really giving to myself to set standards and boundaries, and I never did that, and I got walked all over. And while I was getting walked all over, it just felt like something that had been familiar since being a kid. And then I got to a point where I'd lost my identity so much, you know, trying to please other people and stretching myself. And I remember looking in the mirror one day, I didn't even know who that person was looking back at me, and then I started to hate him. I actually hated the person that was in the mirror to the point of where I was contemplating my own life.